I'd like to rise in support of this amendment. Planned Parenthood has funded abortion from the taxpayer for too long. It's been said that this is a threat to women's health. Well, Planned Parenthood isn't about health, it's about profit. They have a record of preferring abortion over the truth. I've seen firsthand their view of truth. Several years ago, I was a teacher and I taught child development. I had a student who came to me who just found out that she was pregnant. The night before, she had visited Planned Parenthood clinic to discuss her options. She was 4 weeks along. She asked a simple question: what does it look like? The answer: oh, don't worry about it, it's just a blob of tissue. They encouraged her to have an abortion, but thankfully she wanted more information. She and a friend came to me for information. They wanted to know if I had pictures of what a fetus looked like at 4 weeks old, since I taught child development. I did. She looked at the pictures of the baby with its developing fingers and eyes and beating heart. Her response: she was shocked. That's not a blob of tissue, that's a baby. And then she asked this question: why would they tell me that, Mrs. Hartzler? Sadly, I didn't have an answer. They didn't care about the truth. They didn't care about the young woman before them. They cared about a profit. This pattern continues with recent revelations that they were willing to cover up child sexual trafficking and child sexual abuse and aid and abet prostitution. Where was Planned Parenthood when they had a chance to protect young women? They turned a blind eye. I'd call it a war against young women. And yet this organization receives $363 million of revenue a year from you and I, the taxpayer. Hardworking men and women in this country should not have to write a check on April 15th to fund these abominable practices. In a time when we are borrowing 40 cents out of every dollar we spend and running a huge deficit, we need to look for savings to the taxpayer wherever we can. Certainly, saving $363 million from this abortion provider is a smart and it's a right thing to do for generations now, and so that all Americans, born and unborn, will have the opportunity to enjoy the blessings and the rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So as a woman and a mother and a former teacher, I'm proud to support the Pence Amendment and ask all my colleagues to stand on the side of truth, life, and the young women of this country. Madam Chairman, I yield back.